Welcome to Laukin's adventure. 30 years in prison baffled him at a man's offer. He sees lying as crime. What a humble man. Sure, if not, forget it. On his first blind date, Laukin aims to be honest, admitting he's a good guy who's served time. With hot pot steaming, he waits for a response. After all, everyone messes up, as long as you genuinely want to change. You still have a chance to be a good person. Laukin sincerely thanks the understanding woman, while vowing never to star in another crime drama. I want to be an upright person. Will you give me a shot? I'm confident because my mom is sick. I need 500,000 for her treatment. Didn't you say I had a good condition? Isn't marriage just a down payment on a gift? Right, can you spot me the cash first? Once mom's better, I'll marry you. Although I'm back in society, this Laukin is no— Laukin was planning to check on the hospital, but then the woman leaned in, resting her hand on his thigh. Time has not been kind. He knew how to play it right. Leaning in, he whispered to Laukin, "Let's get some cash first. Then we can go to a hotel for a deep discussion. What if we walk in and— A few people burst in, and the leader is your husband. They accused us of immoral behavior and knocked me out cold. When I woke up, the woman was gone, and my 500,000 bucks vanished too." "How do you know all this?" Laukin chuckled. "I know how this game works. That's exactly how I ended up in my last bunk." He found out the woman was actually his main squeeze, thinking, "Why did she fool me? Oh, right, because I have cash. Did she tell you what I said to your wife? How could you get me for 500,000 and you never asked her? You know who suffers the most in prison? It's the kids of those couples. All alone, no one to care for them, and kids just don't know what to do." For that girl's sake, Laukin isn't reporting it, but the way he pulls out cash left the agent scratching his— "Bro, why are you still giving me money? I've bought the motorcycle." 2,000. Before leaving, the agent stopped Laukin, sharing insider info. "Don't go back to launder your money," he warned. Laukin took his sign and headed to the women's prison. Only the released would relate. After 3 days of standing there, nobody engaged. Laukin helplessly lit a cigarette. A girl behind him got up, looking like a little beggar. Laukin turned, puzzled, as the girl beckoned him with her finger. He approached but kept his distance, saying, "Is it okay for me to be here? How old are you?" You know, a lady's age is not a casual topic. "You're merely a little kid. There's nothing to fear. Come here." Laukin refused and decided to wait for the next group coming in. But the girl knew the drill, telling Laukin that this batch was released in the morning. "Should I come back another day?" The girl blocked his path. She said she had been released for 2 days without eating anything. She requested Laukin to treat her to a full meal as a pity offering. Laukin's heart softened, agreeing to have just one meal. The girl hopped onto his back, with light yellow rapeseed flowers below and misty green mountains above. They wove through the blooms, creating a picturesque scene. Laukin agreed to give her transport money and took her for fried chicken burgers, noticing the scars on her wrist. A wave of feelings hit him as he learned it was Laukin's first time eating fried chicken. The girl chimed in, "Me too." Noticing Laukin's sign, she vowed to marry him. The girl snapped, "You're brave," while blaming herself. A finger traced her neck, implying a lot. But Laukin simply didn't buy it. Chuckling, he replied, "Even if you were 18 and committed murder, you can't convince me I'm not buying it. Look at this, lol. We're truly building a rapport here. Maybe you just ate too much elf food, and that's why your wife bailed. So here you are at this age, hanging around female offenders. Am I right?" Finally, the girl stopped accepting his cigarettes. She moved closer to him, leaving him no choice but to offer her his cigarettes, only to get labeled as lacking charm. They both stood at opposite sides of the corridor in silence, but the girl made a beeline for Laukin's back. She held the marriage sign over her head, and Laukin thought, "Oh, here we go." Clearly, words of reprimand would do no good. "What are you doing? What are you doing?" They exchanged glances, and Laukin scolded her for being inconsiderate. "Inconsiderate?" The girl retorted defiantly, crossing her legs and throwing a tantrum. Larkin pulled out his release papers, intentionally showing off the words intentional homicide. Looks like she wasn't lying after all.